About them Philadelphia Phillies, baby. The Phillies had a 2-hit shutout in Game 2 yesterday against the Tampa Bay Rays. They won 7-0, thanks in large part to Christopher Sanchez and Taijuan Walker, the pitchers on the mound yesterday for the Phillies. They are winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games. They're rolling right now. With yesterday's win and the win before that against the Rays, they won the first 2 games of the series. They officially won the series. They're going for the series sweep today on Thursday. Now they have won 4 consecutive series. They're rolling right now. They're playing great baseball. The pitching's been good. The hitting's been good. Let's get this thing going. This is Phillies Daily. I'm Mike Hennelly. Here we go. Christopher Sanchez, like I said, impressive game yesterday. He might not have been on the top of his game, but he went 6 innings, allowed just 1 hit in those 6 innings, obviously 0 runs, and he had 5 strikeouts. His season ERA is down to 2.89 through 7 starts this year in 2025. Christopher Sanchez, he has been quite the story for the Philadelphia Phillies since they acquired him. The big left-hander had an incredible breakout season in 2024 as a starting pitcher for the Phillies. He was an all-star. He earned a 4-year contract extension. He really was up there with the best of them. He was a Cy Young kind of candidate there for a while in the National League. Sanchi, he's been throwing the heck out of the baseball. He's been great for the Phillies. Really great story, and it's great to see him keep continuing his success. Like I said, a 2.89 ERA through his first 7 starts in 2025. That's great for any pitcher. Anything really sub 3 is very good. He's going to be right up there in the Cy Young conversation again. Something kind of crazy with all that. Christopher Sanchez actually, the way the Phillies got him back in a 2019 trade with none other the Tampa Bay Rays, who he got to pitch yesterday through a 1-hit shutout against his former team that traded him away a few years back. And then obviously his buddy Taijuan Walker on the Phillies. Taijuan Walker, hasn't really had the Phillies career that everybody would have hoped since they signed him a few years back. They obviously signed him to a huge 4-year contract. Didn't really work out for them his first 2 years. His first year, he did have 15 wins, but really was below expectations. They didn't use him in that playoff run at all. He wasn't happy with it. And then last year, oh my lord, did Taijuan Walker stink for the Phillies last year in 2024. Horrible. He had over a 7 ERA between most of his appearances as a starting pitcher. Late in the season, he was moved to a bullpen role. Had a few good appearances in the bullpen, but overall still just not very good, not worth the money. Rob Thompson and the rest of the Phillies and Taijuan Walker, obviously himself, were very high on him this offseason coming into 2025, and he has not really disappointed for them. He's actually been really impressive. I'll tell you what, I'm the biggest Taijuan Walker hater, at least I was, and now I'm starting to turn around on him. He's impressing me every time he takes the mound this year. He might not have, especially because he started off as a starting pitcher this year before Ranger Suarez came back from injury. He started 6 games for the Phillies. In those 6 starts, he had a 2.54 ERA. He might not have thrown the most innings among other starting pitchers, but he got the job done and he kept them in ball games, which is really all you can ask for a guy at the end of your rotation. And now, unfortunately for him, with Ranger Suarez back, he came back this past Sunday against the Diamondbacks. Didn't really look that well. So maybe there is going to be conversation down the line about keeping Taijuan Walker in the bullpen, whether that moves into a 6-man rotation with Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola, have both publicly expressed they are not big fans of. But Taijuan Walker pitched really well as a starter, and yesterday's bullpen appearance, it was his first bullpen appearance since he got moved to the bullpen this past week. He aced it. I mean, again, he did his job. He's helping this team win. He went out there, no problems, no questions asked. And he went out there through 3 innings against the Rays in relief of Christopher Sanchez, and he was incredible. He allowed just 1 hit. Again, the Phillies had a 2-hit shutout against the Rays. Sanchez let up 1. Taijuan Walker let up 1. He allowed that 1 hit, had 7 strikeouts in those 3 innings against the Rays. He was pumping strikes. It was great to see. He threw 45 pitches in those 3 innings, which is not bad at all. And of those 45 pitches, 30 of them were strikes. So 30 out of 45 pitches is extremely impressive. He was pumping fastballs, like I said, strikes, getting swings and misses, obviously with those 7 strikeouts. Although it was a 7-0 win, that's usually not going to be a save for a guy. But in that instance, if you pitch 3 or more innings in relief for somebody, you get that last out of the game and win, you get the save. So Taijuan Walker went those 3 innings in relief of Christopher Sanchez. He got the 3-inning save. It was his first save of his long major league career. So hats off to him. Congratulations to him. That's a baseball he's going to want to keep to put on his mantle or wherever he displays his accolades. It was really impressive. Like I said, I bashed Taijuan Walker time and time again. I'm a contributing writer for Fansided. That ball's out here, the Phillies site. And I've written way too many to even count articles about how bad Taijuan Walker was last year, leading through the offseason, up to this season, that they should never use him again. But he is impressing me, like I said. He's proving me and so many others wrong. Hopefully he can keep this up. Like I said, it's still early in the season, but in those 6 starts, he was really impressive. Obviously, his first bullpen appearance this year in 2025, extremely impressive so far. Great to see. Hopefully he keeps it up throughout the year because the Phillies really need him, especially in the bullpen, if that's where he stays, because their bullpen, as we all know, not great this year so far. So having a guy like him in there who can come in, pitch multiple innings, pitch 1 inning, whatever it might be, and get the job done, they need it. So now, like I said, he had a 2.54 ERA in those 6 starts. Now a season ERA between that and the bullpen is at 2.30. He's nearing that sub-2 mark right now. He's pitched 31 and a third innings this year in those 7 appearances. Lights out, Taijuan Walker. You deserve all the credit in the world from me, from everybody. Keep on doing you, and let's get this thing going because the Phillies and you need it. It's great to see. And another guy who's also had his fair share of criticism since joining the Philadelphia Phillies, obviously a little bit of different circumstances because he signed a huge, massive contract, Trea Turner. Trea Turner went, he struggled in early parts of his Phillies career. This year he's doing really well. He started off a little slow, like a lot of the other hitters. Alec Bohm, Bryce Harper, all kind of struggled. Trea Turner went 2 for 4 against the Rays yesterday. He had a solo home run in the 3rd to give the Phillies a 1-0 lead, which ended up being all they needed because they won 7-0. They could have just ended the game 1. Great job, Trea Turner. He had an RBI single in the 4th for his other hit. He now has a 307 batting average in 2025. That would be his best batting average in his 3 years with the Phillies if the season ended today. Obviously, it does not end today. It is May 8th. There is a long season ahead, but he's impressing. He's hot at the plate. Rob Thompson talked to him this year about trying to cut down on the power and hitting home runs and just putting the ball in play, getting his singles, getting on base, stealing bases, using his speed and athleticism, and he's been doing just that. It's been working out great for him. He's got a 397 batting average since April 19th. He's not trying to do too much at the plate, and that's what he really should be doing. The home runs will come. Obviously, hit one yesterday. Get your base hits. Keep that average up. Keep that on-base percentage up. You're a top-of-the-order kind of guy. Use your speed to your strength and just help your team win any way you can. He's doing that right now. It's great to see. It looks like his contract is finally starting to pay off. He was an all-star starter last year, so he's doing great. Keep on going, Trea Turner, because you did go through your criticism, but obviously I had that standing ovation, and things have turned around for you greatly. The Phillies are, a really good team, and they really need their top players to perform at a high level. Trea Turner is one of them. Bryce Harper is another. Bryce Harper has been struggling this year, but obviously he's a great talent. He's going to figure things out. He had a solid game yesterday against the Rays. And another guy that also has had some struggles, also has had a lot of criticism since he joined the Phillies, Johan Rojas, the young center fielder. Johan Rojas obviously is known for his elite speed and defense. He's not really known to be a hitter, but this year, Johan Rojas, the Phillies center fielder, has been hitting the ball pretty well. He's slashing 303, 342, 409 with a 751 OPS, 4 extra base hits, and 11 RBIs through May 7th. Obviously, anything above 300 this day and age in baseball is very incredible. Not many guys do it. Johan Rojas is doing it right now. He's played 25 games in center field. He has 21 starts in center field. The Phillies have played 36 games this year, so obviously he's not playing every day. Brandon Marsh is a guy that plays center field as well. Cal Stevenson had a start out there in center field, but it's mainly between Johan Rojas and Brandon Marsh. But is it time, Phillies fans, to consider Johan Rojas being the everyday center fielder? He's getting the job done at the plate. He's getting the job done on the base paths. He's had some miscues out in the outfield, but obviously he's known for his elite defense, so shouldn't be too much worry there. If he keeps hitting, baseball, if you can hit, they're going to find a spot for you. He's doing that right now. The Phillies and Rob Thompson should really consider playing their young outfield. He's only 24 years old, so he's obviously still growing. He was called up to the majors a lot earlier than he should have been, and hopefully he's starting to figure things out at the major league level because, like I said, he's batting .303 right now. It's May 8th. It's still really early in the season, but he's looking really good at the plate. Yesterday, he got a bunt down, and he scored JT Realmuto. Great to see because as a player with his skill set, he should be able to get bunts down. He struggled with it, but yesterday he got the job done. Hopefully he can figure things out in that aspect, use his speed to his strength. He reached base safely, runs scored, helped out the Phillies, gave him a 2-0 lead. Obviously they won 7-0, so it didn't really matter. Like I said, they only really needed that one run from Trey Tanner's home run, but great to see from Johan Rojas. He's doing great, and to the credit of him being the everyday center fielder for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh, he struggled with injuries and all, but he's batting just .143 in 21 games he's played this year. He's had 14 of the Phillies' 36 games. He's started 14 games in center field, taking away Johan Rojas' opportunities out there. Johan Rojas is doing really well, and he should be the everyday center fielder for the Philadelphia Phillies. I believe it. Might as well try it out. If it doesn't work out, go back to the platoon situation with Brandon Marsh or whoever may else take an opportunity out there. But I see no reason why he shouldn't be the everyday center fielder. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Phillies Daily. Like, comment, share, subscribe so we can keep this thing going. I hope you guys do all that for me. I hope you guys enjoy watching the Phillies win ball games because I know I do. And thank you guys for watching. We'll be back with more. Have a great day and go Phils.